In today's episode, we'll be debunking 10 common productivity myths. Perspective plans with new videos and podcasts weekly. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/perspective plans for exclusive videos and more. Visit perspectiveplans.com for all of your planner and stationery needs. Only at Perspective Plans, helping you plan for what's to come. Okay, be honest, have you ever Googled how to be more productive? Yeah, me too. Right between searching for how many coffees is too many and can you power nap standing up, the search results, a wild mix of gold glitter and total garbage. You'll find tips from ancient philosophers, random Redditors, and someone's aunt who swears waking up at 4 a.m. has changed her life. Spoiler, she also probably sells essential oils on the side. But here's the thing, some of these tips are actually myths in disguise. And that is just not cool. These are the sneaky little lies that sound smart but quietly ruin your workflow and your will to live. So today we're calling all of them out. 10 productivity myths that aren't true and definitely don't belong anywhere near your planner, your brain, or even your vibe. So let's bust these myths faster than your attention span disappears during a boring Zoom call. Myth 1. Procrastination means you're lazy. Reality. If procrastination equals laziness, then 99% of us are lazy geniuses in denial. Let's squash this one right now. If you've ever found yourself deep cleaning the baseboards to avoid starting a project, you're not lazy, you're overwhelmed, stressed, or even terrified of making a mistake. Let's be honest, the baseboards probably weren't that dirty to begin with. Procrastination isn't about being a couch potato with zero ambition. It's usually your brain screaming, I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't want to mess it up. So instead of starting that big presentation, you watch 8 productivity videos while convincing yourself this is actually research. Even perfectionists procrastinate. Why? Because if you don't start, you can't fail. Oof, that one hit home. What to do instead? Understand your procrastination triggers. Is it fear of failure, decision fatigue, needing perfect conditions like the exact right pen? Whatever it is, identify it. Yes, the pen thing can be real at times. Use tools to spark motivation. Set a timer. Use a focus app. Try the just 5-minute trick. You're not building a rocket. You're just going to start. Baby steps, my friend. Be realistic with your to-do list. 18 tasks in one day is a bit much. That's not a to-do list. That's a cry for help. Keep it to 3 big tasks max. One solid win over 18 unchecked boxes. Break it down. A large project. Slice it into small steps with mini deadlines. Each step gets you closer to the finish line without triggering the panic reflex. Ask for help when you're stuck, whether it's AI, a coworker, or your dog giving moral support. Don't go it alone. Bottom line, procrastination is your brain trying to protect you, not sabotage you. So give it a strategy, not a guilt trip. Now breathe deep and maybe open the file you've been ignoring since last Tuesday. Just saying. Myth 2. If you want it done right, do it yourself. Reality. If that were true, you'd also be your own plumber, accountant, and IT department. Yikes. The myth is especially popular with entrepreneurs and even perfectionists. Hi, I see you triple checking that email draft like it's a NASA launch code. It usually starts with good intentions. I just want things done right. But next thing you know, you're juggling 17 tabs, managing 4 inboxes, Googling how to file quarterly taxes, and trying to write a viral tweet. Meanwhile, your brain's waving a tiny white flag. Let's be honest here, doing everything yourself isn't productivity. It's micromanagement with a dash of panic. And it's a straight path to burnout, bad takeout, and wondering why your plants keep dying. Here's what you should do instead. Know your strengths. Are you a wizard at product design but allergic to spreadsheets? Great. Stick to your zone of genius. Let someone else handle the budget beast. Outsource smarter, not harder. Hiring doesn't mean bringing on a full-time staff of 10. You can start with a VA, a freelance copywriter, or someone to just handle your inbox so it stops haunting your dreams. Delegate with systems, write things down, record a quick screen share, create a checklist, then let it go, like Elsa from Frozen, but with deliverables. Trust the people you bring in. They won't do things exactly your way, and well, that's okay. Done is better than perfect. And collaborative magic happens when you let go of the tiny stuff. Bottom line, you are not a productivity octopus. Stop trying to grow 8 arms and instead grow a support system. Because CEOs don't build empires by themselves. They delegate, automate, and hydrate. Seriously, go drink some water. Myth 3. You need a strict routine to be productive. Reality. Unless you're a robot, your life doesn't run on a rigid code. We've all seen those ultra aesthetic 5 a.m. billionaire routine videos where they all wake up with the sun, meditate, drink green sludge, and read 37 pages of a self-help book. And then they journal about their dreams all before having breakfast. Sounds inspiring until you try it out and realize you're not a monk. You just miss hitting the snooze button twice. Don't get me wrong, routines are great. They help anchor your day, build habits, and prevent chaos from crashing your calendar. But when that routine is so strict that you panic if your 10:03 matcha latte is late, yeah, we've crossed into schedule jail. Strict routines can limit your creativity, your adaptability, and even your sanity. Let's face it, you simply can't manifest motivation every day at 9 a.m. like clockwork. Here's what you should do instead. Flex that flexibility. Think of routines like yoga pants, supportive but stretchy. Mix things up. Run on Mondays, do yoga on Tuesdays, and rest when your body says, nope, not today. Use routine as a guide, not a GPS. It's okay to reroute. Missed your writing window this morning? You didn't fail. Just reschedule it. You're the boss of your calendar. Customize it for you. Forget ideal routines for productivity gurus who wake up at 4 a.m. Forget ideal routines from productivity gurus who wake up at 4 a.m. to do sun salutations. Build a rhythm that fits your goals, your energy, and even your life. If your golden hour is 10 p.m. with snacks, embrace it. Bottom line, you don't need a strict routine. You need a smart one. One that flows with you, not one that gives you anxiety when you forget your journal by 7:15. You're not a productivity robot. You're a human with rhythms, moods, and even snack breaks. Plan accordingly. Myth 4. Longer work hours equals higher productivity. Spoiler alert, not exactly. Just more keyboard face mashing. You've probably heard this gym before. If you just work more hours, you'll get more work done. The problematic Elon Musk once said, nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week. Bold claim from a guy who probably charges his phone by moonlight. But here's the truth. Your brain is not a machine, and productivity is not like ordering more fries. More hours doesn't automatically mean more output. In fact, over half of the US workers report feeling totally fried because guess what? Your focus drops off a cliff after a certain point. Take this example. Imagine a software developer working a 12-hour day. At first, productive, focused, coding like a wizard. But by hour 10, they're writing spaghetti code that even they can't untangle later. Cue bug hunts, late nights, and even caffeine-fueled regret. More hours can equal more errors, more fixing, and less actual progress. So yeah, the math's not exactly mathing here. Here's what you should do instead. Understand your starting point. Take a productivity quiz or even just reflect. Am I working long or working smart? Track your time. You'll be shocked how often a quick scroll turns into 40 minutes of watching raccoons wash grapes. True story. Master your schedule. Plan your day like a boss. Try calendar blocking. Build in breaks. And for the love of sanity, avoid opening Slack before you've had your morning coffee. Bottom line, stop glorifying grind mode. Your best ideas probably aren't born at hour 11 of screen staring. They come during focused work, strategic breaks, and yes, even sleep. Myth 5. I don't need to take notes. I'll just remember it. Reality. Cool, but unless your brain is powered by Google Drive, good luck with that. We've all been in the meeting. Sure, we've all been in that meeting. Everyone's nodding like they're absorbing every single detail, and no one's writing anything down. You leave thinking, I got this. Cut to 2 days later, someone asks, so what were the next steps? And suddenly, you're staring off into the void, like it holds the answers to your question. Let's get one thing straight here. Your brain is great at having ideas, not storing them like a digital filing cabinet. It's like trying to carry 10 grocery bags in one trip with no handles. You might make it, but you also might forget the milk, your keys, and well, your will to live. Add in stress, distractions, and sleep deprivation, and guess what? Your memory is more like Swiss cheese than a steel trap. Here's what you should do instead. Take the dang notes seriously. Whether it's a shared doc, an app, or the back of an envelope, write it down. It's not old school, it's survival. Review and organize daily. Don't just collect digital sticky notes like a squirrel hoarding nuts. Sort them, label them, schedule action items so you can actually do the things later. Keep it simple. You don't need a 12-tab bullet journal with color-coded highlighters. Unless that sparks your joy like it does mine. Bottom line, your brain is for thinking, not storage. So unless you have a mind palace like Sherlock Holmes, take some notes and give your memory a break. Spoiler, I've already kind of forgotten what this segment was about. Myth 6, all technology is distracting. Reality, it's not the tech, it's how you use it and how easily distracted you are by cat videos. Yes, technology can be a hot mess. Your phone pings every 5 seconds, a Slack message pops up while you're mid-thought, and even TikTok. It's always there. Let's not even talk about the time you lost watching productive morning routine videos in bed at 11 a.m. But here's the truth, it's not all evil. Technology isn't out to destroy your productivity. In fact, it can actually save it if you use it like a tool instead of a toy. Think of your phone like a blender, great when used correctly, chaotic if you leave the lid off. So here's what to do instead. Manage your notifications. Turn off alerts that don't actually matter. You don't need your phone to buzz every time someone hearts your 2018 Instagram photo. Use focus tools like Do Not Disturb or even apps that literally block distractions for you. Automate the boring stuff. Got repetitive tasks? Let the app handle it. Set up email filters, calendar automations, or even use amazing tools like Zapier to connect apps like a productivity wizard. Use tech that works for you, not against you. Calendar apps, habit trackers, time blocking tools, these are your digital teammates, not time thieves. Bottom line, tech isn't the problem. It's how you let it run your life, like a caffeinated squirrel on a keyboard. So set boundaries, use the right tools, and make your phone work for you, not the other way around. Myth 7, being busy means you're being productive. Reality, not exactly. You can be busy all day and still accomplish, well, nothing. Let's be real, busyness is the adult version of coloring inside the lines to look impressive. You seem put together, but you're just really good at filling time. You've probably seen this in action. Endless emails, back-to-back meetings, frantic to-do lists. But at the end of the day, you look up, wait, did I actually do anything important today? Here's the deal. Being busy is not the same as being effective. You could spend 6 hours organizing your inbox by color and still not take one step toward your actual goals. Heck, you could be busy scrolling through Amazon looking for motivational desk mugs. No shade, we've all been there. But here's what to do instead. Manage your energy, not your time. It's not about doing more, it's about doing what matters when you're at your best. Peak brain power, deep work, afternoon slump, admin task, midnight snack, you've earned it. Prioritize like a boss. Ask yourself, is this task actually moving the needle or just keeping me occupied? And if it's busy work, say goodbye. Streamline sync work. Just because your calendar is empty doesn't mean you're slacking. Ditch those just checking in meetings and get stuff done on your own terms. Measure what matters. Track impact, not just activity. Did your work push a goal forward? If yes, high five. If not, adjust. It's a marathon, not an email sprint. Bottom line, busy is just noise in a productivity costume. Start being intentional instead of impressive, and watch your results skyrocket without all the chaos. Myth 8, multitasking makes you more productive. Reality, it just makes you tired and confused about why you're in the fridge again. You're answering an email, replying on Slack, checking your calendar, updating a task board, and oh, someone's tapping you on the shoulder to ask where their stapler is. And you think, wow, look at me go. I'm doing everything at once. Except, well, you're not. You're starting everything and finishing nothing. You're not multitasking. You're multi-distracting. Science backs this up. Every time your brain switches tasks, it's like slamming the brakes on one car and trying to speed off in another. It's exhausting, inefficient, and you're probably leaving metaphorical coffee cups in every car. So take the stat. Software workers say it takes an average of 9.5 minutes to get back into a good workflow after switching between apps. So if you're hopping between Slack, email, and your 87 Chrome tabs, you're basically stuck in productivity traffic all day. Here's what you should do instead. Make a productivity plan. Even a 5-minute what's the game plan can save you from a full day of digital whack-a-mole. Get organized with your tasks. Use a project management app to structure your day like a pro. Break big tasks into bite-sized chunks and sprinkle in checklists like confetti. Add details that make sense. Assign due dates, priorities, tags. Whatever helps you focus. That way you're not wondering, wait, was I supposed to finish that today or next century? Example time. Running a marketing campaign. Don't do everything at once while replying to 12 DMs. Break it down. Draft the email. Design the layout. Analyze the results. Boom, clear, focused, and much less likely to end in existential burnout. Bottom line, multitasking is the productivity version of eating soup with a fork. It looks like you're doing something, but you're not getting anywhere. Myth 9, productivity is just about crossing things off your list. Reality, if that were true, then writing make to-do lists just to check it off would make you a productivity god. Guilty. Don't lie, you've done it before. Let's face it, most of us equate being productive with doing the thing. Finish a report, productive. Answer 72 Slack messages in a row, productive. Ate lunch at your desk while writing emails with one hand and crying inside with another. Super productive. But here's the truth. Real productivity isn't just execution. It's the stuff behind the scenes too. Brainstorming, research, feedback, creative noodling. Yes, noodling. That's a professional term now, by the way. If a writer only measured output by word count, we'd have novels made entirely of filler words. If a designer only counted finished screens, the actual thought behind those designs ignored. Productivity isn't just boxes checked, it's value created, even if your brain is doing gymnastics behind the scenes. So here's what to do instead. Schedule planning and thinking time. No more guilt tripping yourself for just thinking. Creative energy needs space. Block off time for planning, ideation, or simply staring into space with purpose. Prioritize feedback. Want to get better? Make feedback part of your workflow. Collect it, reflect on it, and yes, return the favor. Your coworkers will thank you, probably. Recognize invisible effort. Progress isn't always visible. Sometimes the most productive thing you do all day is connecting dots that no one has to see. Bottom line, productivity isn't just the done, it's everything that leads up to it. Even if that includes a little strategic daydreaming or deeply pondering your next big idea while in the shower. You don't just need a longer to-do list, you need a smarter perspective. Now let's get productive, even if that means taking a moment to think first. Myth 10, the more tools you use, the more productive you are. Reality, nah, not really. You're not building a rocket ship. You don't need 47 apps to write a to-do list. There's a weird belief out there that if you just keep adding apps, eventually, poof, you'll be superhuman. Suddenly, your notes sync with your calendar, which pings your time tracker, which nudges your project manager, which will alert your smartwatch, which buzzes your wrist, just as you're trying to focus. Here's the truth. You're not becoming more productive, you're becoming a digital hoarder. More tools often means more logins to forget, more dashboards to ignore, more icons you'll open just to stare blankly at. And let's not forget, learning new tools can take a bit of time. If you spend all day setting up the perfect workflow, but never actually do the work, well, congrats, you've just created a productivity paradox. So here's what to do instead. Consolidate like a pro. Use an all-in-one platform like ClickUp, Notion, or even whatever works for you that handles your task, time, and even collaboration without needing 6 other apps and a decoder ring. Integrate smartly. Need a specialty tool? Cool. Just make sure it plugs into your main workspace so you're not bouncing between tabs like a productivity ping pong ball. Bottom line, more isn't always better. Sometimes it's just more and overwhelming. So choose tools like you choose your snacks, a few that actually work, not everything from the vending machine though. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them plan for what's to come. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip on the list. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a myth on our list. Myth 1, procrastination means you're lazy. Myth 2, if you want it done right, do it yourself. Myth 3, you need a strict routine to be productive. Myth 4, longer work hours. Myth 4, longer work hours equals higher productivity. Myth 5, I don't need to take notes, I'll just remember it. Myth 6, all technology is distracting. Myth 7, being busy means you're being productive. Myth 8, multitasking makes you more productive. Myth 9, productivity is just about crossing things off your list. Myth 10, the more tools you use, the more productive you are. I always had the uncomfortable feeling that if I wasn't sitting in front of a computer typing, I was wasting my time, but I pushed myself to take a wider view of what was productive. Time spent with my family and friends was never wasted. Gretchen Rubin. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support the show, visit patreon.com/perspectiveplans today. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review what tip you'll be using. Keep planning for what's to come, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.